Bear versus Bomb. The fight's about to begin. Takayasu goes down first, Atamifuji about to follow, roughly the same time actually. Atamifuji far behind the line, going for a powerful charge, one would imagine. Let's see who takes the initial charge. The falsest start in history of all time. That was nowhere near starting. That was moving on the red light, thinking it was about to turn green. And as we know, people who do false starts tend to lose the match statistically, but that is no sure indicator. Let's try that again. Takayasu to the left, Atamifuji to the right, Takayasu in blue, Atamifuji in red. Initial charge is none. Oh, was that a false start? It looked like one, but Takayasu presses into Atamifuji's chest. Takayasu in control of the situation. But Atamifuji gathering that outside left, pushing Takayasu into Tawara. Tawara holding for Takayasu, but Atamifuji hoisting him like a forklift over that rope. It looked like a false start, but amazing recovery from Atamifuji to control and dominate the match.
Quick and powerful Tachi-ai from Takayasu. Not too many people can come back from that. Onishiki down and ready.
寄り切りが4割を超えるという決まり手の熱海富士。さあすでに熱海富士は前に出る。
Atamifuji stands up and takes the charge. Onishiki trying to push low at the chest. Atamifuji matching him strength for strength. Inside right for Onishiki, who's on the pull on the belt, but Atamifuji hopping forward to avoid that pull down, standing up Onishiki. Onishiki trying to stay low, gets another pull attempt, but his back is to the wall. He has to stop before he pulls himself out of the ring. Pushing back across, he's on the push. Atamifuji, great resistance. Onishiki slowing it down. That's where he goes for the Uchimuso. His special technique. There's a mono-e. Did Onishiki's arms touch down first? That is, I think, what the debate will be. Did his arm touch down before Atamifuji did? Watch this again. Pulling down Atamifuji. Watch the elbow. Watch that forearm touching the ground right there. At a different angle, it might even be his head. That right arm. I'd like to see a different angle, but NHK and the Shimpan have a better angle. They know exactly who won, and here comes the call.
2本ほどそう来たけどもですね、よく残りましたよね。ただいまの競技について説明いたします。行司軍配は青錦が上がりましたが、両者が体が落ちるのはどうじゃないかと胸がつき、同体と見て取り出しました。
同体。Dead body, Torinaoshi. We're getting more sumo, and that first match was already great. Like, that was an incredibly solid match.
右からのひねりは青錦やるので、そこは熱海富士も対応してたんですけどね。ただ逆のひねり
I can only hope that this rematch is as good as the first one, and well, I guess I technically get my wish. Both guys didn't lose that match. that was a very good match. And now you're right, chat, it comes down to cardio. Who has better stamina? Who is going to be able to come into this match and fight as strong as they can? Onishiki's hair all messed up. Atamifuji looks like he's heaving for breath. Who is going to want it more in this rematch?
10番分ぐらいの本当なんかこう疲れというか、
スタミナの消耗があるんですか。
そんな気も、精神的なところもすごく大きいと思うんですけど、それぐらい感じますよね。
本場所の相撲何番も取れたってせいぜい取っても2番3番に
The
は
dead body rule is, the long short of it is, if you are in a position where it is impossible for you to win, then you are considered dead, and it would be a loss. This rematch is because they were both considered dead at the same time. Onishiki down. Atamifuji pushing forward, very strong. Nearly slaps down Onishiki, who got his footing. Oof! Avoids the pull attack that time, but into the push. Atamifuji leaping up and out of the ring. That is 100% a loss this time. That was fantastic. Simply fantastic sumo from both men. I could watch them fight 100 times in a row. That was great.
そういう精神状態を保つっていうのはなかなか難しいですから。
はい。さあ、熱海富士と霧島です。注目の一番。ちょっとお互い睨み合いがありました。熱海富士一礼です。お互いの呼吸を合わせて取り組みが始まります。さあ低くいったのは霧島だ。さあしかし熱海富士パワーなかなか押されない。さあしかし霧島が行く、霧島が行く、土俵際ですが軍配は霧島、軍配は霧島です。立ち合いから鋭くいった霧島が最後土俵際粘りが
5勝です。
Umi down and ready, gets the outside left on the belt, but Atamifuji inside right, can he muscle it in? He is turning Umi with the outside left under the armpit. Umi trying to push forward belly to belly. Good defense at the edge as he gets back to the middle of the ring. Again, trying belly to push, but Atamifuji is too large, but he overestimates his own strength. Actually still in it. I thought he stepped out. Atamifuji back to the edge again, and this time he is out. I thought that overarm, left hand over the back was going to be that death knell where I thought he stepped out initially. Then Umi back to the middle of the ring. I thought, oh no, is this Atamifuji's counterattack? But such... Atamifuji down first. A bit far from the line. Hoshoryu attacking the throat with Oshizumo into a grab. And that was the perfect 1-2 punch for the Yokozuna. 5-0. Well calculated, well placed. Hoshoryu overwhelming victory over an otherwise difficult opponent for him. That is the strength of the Yokozuna. Atamifuji.
待ったなしです。187キロ大野里、192キロ熱海富士。
No, that's not Dada.
声が静まるのを待ちます。
Onosato. Chest to chest with Atamifuji. Gets the inside right on the belt, pushing forward belly to belly, and Atamifuji could not stop the Yokozuna from marching forward to victory. 5-1 for Onosato. G versus Tamawashi. Straight into the chest of Atamifuji. Tamawashi is having a hard time moving him forward. Atamifuji turns him around, but Tamawashi fights back to the middle of the ring, belly to belly, but Atamifuji has a grip on the belt. Can he save himself from the edge? Walking around the edge back to the middle of the ring, and now Atamifuji gets the push out and gets the win over Tamawashi. Has a nosebleed for his troubles too, but fought hard for that match, fought hard for that win, and absolutely deserves it.
Wakatakage already down. Atamifuji about to follow. Let's see who wins this initial Tachi standard distance for both of them. Wakatakage looking sharp. False start possible? No. Atamifuji! Why? What was that? The falsest start of all time in history. Never before or never since will we ever see a start that false. Let's roll that back, please. Wakatakage Sekiwake 1 East, Atamifuji Maegashira 3 East. Should be a win for Wakatakage, but again, we'll see Atamifuji, a powerful bulldozer of an enemy. Wakatakage down, Atamifuji about to follow. False start number 2. I don't think so. He can lead his start head to head. Wakatakage getting that inside right immediately. Atamifuji trying to catch it from under the armpits, but Wakatakage drilling that grip in. His arm is bending in an unnatural way, though. Able to adjust his grip to get higher on the belt, controlling Atamifuji, and that opportunistic grab gives Wakatakage the relatively easy victory, despite Atamifuji's attempts to overpower.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was just the lag in the stream, but that looked like a very fast Wakatakage Tachi.
Up this free win, in what should be a free win, despite the caliber of his opponent. Gunbai's up. Kotozakura's about to go down. Atamifuji will follow. Kotozakura in sea foam. Atamifuji in red. Let's see that initial charge with good distance between the two. Atamifuji taking a jump back. Atamifuji diving in. Kotozakura just completely pulling him in. Sucking him in like a black hole, like a vortex, getting that underhook and sending him eating the dirt.
Yep, just a simple swing down, taking the charge, knowing Atamifuji is too low in the chest. So he pulls and lets him fall. Very simple, very smart. Soon the stage are advertisements, and those ads represent companies that are sponsoring this match. Whoever wins gets some prize money. Atamifuji versus Oho. Oho solidly into the chest. Atamifuji losing ground all the way to the edge. Oho pushing him up, away, and out. Atamifuji will fall down the Banzuke. Abi attacking the throat and face. Atamifuji able to muscle through it, but Abi still firing on all cylinders, has him at the edge. Atamifuji up and out. Abi's second win of the tournament. Atamifuji's 9th loss. He's looking very weak too. This is not like the usual Atamifuji. I mean, same can be said for Abi. I never would have expected both of these men to be at 2-9 at this point, but Kotoshoho down and ready. Atamifuji going up high with a good push. Kotoshoho turning him with the inside right under the armpit. Kotoshoho getting clamped, but he's still trying to throw, going for a push. Atamifuji turning him to the side, turning him out of the ring, and getting the win. Atamifuji, his 3rd win of the tournament. Or will Atamifuji share in the shame of 10 plus losses?
白星をつかみました。まあ決して豪ノ山も相撲が今場所良くないわけではありません。攻める相撲を見せていましたが白星に結びついていませんでした。
Chest to chest, Atamifuji trying to get to the side. Gonoyama trying to control with his right hand, but now he's getting pulled in. Atamifuji outside grip on the left, inside on the right. Going for the armpits. He's pushing forward belly to belly, but Gonoyama inside right on the belt. Doesn't matter. He's being pushed out belly to belly. Yori Kiri for Atamifuji. 12 losses for Gonoyama.
今日の熱海富士どうですか。
今日はもうしっかりこう自分の
In the time, Atamifuji far behind the line may say roughly standard distance. They'll touch at the same time, one would assume. Oh, Atamifuji down first. Macy about to follow. The initial charge is 9. Macy's charge was amazingly powerful, but was that a proper slap down? Did his feet touch the outside? That's the question we are all asking. As?
昨日の相撲がね、
No question about it. Are you sure?
当たっていけてないですよ。これスロー見たらわかると思う。
Well, that's that. A slap down from Macy with Yamamoto in that seafoam. Yamamoto down, Atamifuji about to follow. Atamifuji far behind the line. With that initial charge, Atamifuji overpowers Yamamoto, the Tatai holding the sides of his head. It's a collar and elbow sort of position as Atamifuji tries to push through Yamamoto. Doesn't quite have the power to drive, giving Yamamoto the belt. That outside left versus, I assume, a mutual outside left. Look at how loose Atamifuji's belt is, though. Yamamoto not able to get any real leverage against that loose belt. A forklift, a second, and a third. Lets Atamifuji come out with the victory. Yamamoto grabbing first, but grabbing at a very loose rubber band of Omawashi.
Looked like a good straight-up strength versus strength match, and Atamifuji, I feel like he's always going to win those against Yamamoto, who is usually doing the Oshizumo, so